Yeah.
Leafs have a huge hockey game tonight. Like, this is the type of game tonight, Mel, no exaggeration, because I've exaggerated 5 times in my life.
Just the 5?
Just the 5.
Did you say in your life or today?
Life, not today. I barely made it to air on time today. 5 times in my life. If tonight is the type of game on Sportsnet, Leafs and Tampa Bay. If the Leafs, I firmly believe the Leafs are winning tonight. Let's say they don't. This is one of those games where history is hinged, and whatever this era of Leafs hockey is, the chapter closes. People don't want to hear this. Austin Matthews is a year away from potentially walking away from this franchise. No one in this town is talking about it. No one. No one wants to acknowledge it. No one wants to put it in the ether. Nothing. If the Leafs win a series, this place is going to go nuts. If they lose this series, and if they lose tonight, they're losing the series. I guarantee you, wow. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. There's going to be a chain of events.
What is the conversation in the locker room ahead of tonight's game?
I don't like what I heard after the game the other night from experienced people. I like John Tavares a lot. John Tavares is the captain of this hockey team. He also makes $11 million a year and doesn't put up the stats of an $11 million a year hockey player. That's a fact. He came out post-game last night, or 2 nights ago, and said, we need to learn from this. I've heard that line a lot. And John Tavares is like this on the ice, and he's kind of like this off the ice. And I think this team needs something different. Someone needs to go in that room and turn over 9 tables, or go on the ice and turn over 9 tables, because they cannot lose this hockey game tonight. Now, Michael Bunting, the big news from yesterday. Michael Bunting hit Eric Chernak, a defenseman for the Tampa Bay Rays, a clean in the head with the score 4-2 the other night. He got thrown out of the game, and yesterday we learned he's going to sit for 3 games.
That seems significant.
It is very significant in the playoffs. You rarely see a 3-game suspension in the playoffs, Mel. I don't agree with it, but the Leafs will not have Bunting for the next 3, and it's an interesting loss.
And then the conversation being around how consistent are these decisions?
They're not. The National Hockey League's discipline system is one of the worst you're going to see in professional sports because there is no consistency with it. I don't know. The only thing that leads me down that path is the league hates Michael Bunting because he dives a lot. That's the reality of it. And they've been talking to Michael Bunting all year. Cool it. There's a target on your back. Relax. Can't relax.
So it's a message.
It's a massive message. Quite frankly, I don't disagree with it. If the guy's going to run around and tempt fate like that in a game of that magnitude, it's not my problem. That's Dubas's problem. That's Keefe's problem. Leafs had a lot of problems the other night. Anyway, no Bunting tonight. Can the Leafs do it on Sportsnet 7 o'clock? Woo!
Sid believes they can.
It's a big one. I believe they can, and I'm rarely wrong. At 7 o'clock, you're watching BT.